Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Daily Oracle. So, today we're going to be getting some cards from the Starseed Oracle, from the Daily Crystal Inspiration, from the Super Attractor deck, the Angel Numbers, the Messages of Cosmic, and the Botanical Inspirations. I hope you're having a good day. So, I just prayed over all of these cards and I shuffled them up right nice. Let's see what we're working with for the collective energy today. Main energy out for the collective, for our best and highest good, please and thank you. What do we need to know today? There were some flippers. Very good. Let's get one more card, at least one more card out. What do we need to know? Energy of the collective today. Ooh, top card. Okay. So, you've got the love, new earth, and called. You've got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. First card out. Hey, Paradox, great to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great start to the week. So, first impressions from this card, lots of emotions going on inside of you, things that are conflicting. And it's almost like you've been shaken, reverberated. Maybe you've been shaken up through some situations that have transpired in your recent history, possibly still feeling the effects of it in the now moment, creating new patterns, still not quite feeling the comfort level of what you're getting into. It's a coming together, though. You're being led through love to have the strength to create boundaries that are healthy for you and others. Sometimes there's like a like confusion surrounding taking care of ourselves, and then what does it mean that we're detracting from others? We have these huge hearts, and sometimes, what is that saying? You got to keep, or you got to stop lighting yourself on fire to keep others warm. There's a balance in there, and you're kind of reverberating back into what that means. Completely led by star energy, soul energy, your masculine and feminine you're learning what that means inside of you. This codependency, they could be learned patterns from the people who raised us, from relationships we've been in the past, learning what our triggers are, learning why we have such adverse reactions to certain things that happen in our life, conversations, things we witness. Also in like the social political realm of things as well. Breathing in. You've got the love. That's what you're being reminded of through all of the ups and these downs here. Like the blurring of who you are, where you end, where others begin. This is being revealed to you now in this time. And you will have an easier right ascension, leveling up. It's normally not what you would expect. It's not normally sunshine and rainbows and unicorns. It's not normally that way. So we are finding this way through this. Rely on your star family. Rely on spirit, your guardian angels. You are finding center. You are finding that grounding here. It's all the colors of the chakras are kind of muddled in this right now. Hey, Charlene, good to meet you. Kristen, I missed you. Welcome in. Magic, good to see you. Welcome in. So your residency, it's being solidified here, one step at a time. Also kind of this sparkle of like a reflection off of water vibration from this card. Your emotions will inform you. They really are our guideposts. Sometimes when we battle with them or we dislike them, loathe them even, they really are here as our guides, as our friends. They're being influenced by these energies in the world. And then it's finding a balance with your specific star seed imprint, your own vibration. It's, man, makes me think of that whole, the world's a stage. Got to learn all the parts. Because through all of this balance and this dipping and dodging and then, soaking in all of these contrasts that you're putting together inside of you, vibrating back together, it is lots of tests that you've been through because you are a part of this new earth. I'm getting that 144 vibe, right? For the 9, it could go both ways with that 9, right? So changeable, so malleable. The light or the dark will always behold both. What are you being called to, though? There's always going to be that mixing of the silver. And, to be able to really even enjoy and learn through those dark moments. There's, we are human. And as much as there is this spiritual world that we are inextricably connected to, we are having a human experience right now. And it involves, the gambit of emotions. And so don't be so quick to judge yourself for enjoying this earthly, fleshy realm. We just find our balance on what that means for us. What is it that our goal is? What is our highest good? What does that mean for each of us while we're here in this earthly plane? Because we are building new ways to be. Is like Tartaria vibrations here, architectural vibrations, the conversations that you speak, your family, how you resonate in the world. A lot of the time, it doesn't even need to be a verbal communication. It's a resonance, we're these broadcasters and receivers. So, but that doesn't mean that the things that you say don't hold weight, because they certainly do. We are spelling into existence that which we want to manifest. And this new earth energy, you're really bringing it in through all of those ups and downs. Relying again on emotion here. This is wisdom. This is emotion. It is the breath, that spiritus speaking into existence through God. Thy will be done. Because you're called to it. Sometimes it feels like a burden. Michelle, I love you. Welcome in. It is a calling. We're being called to walk through that door. We don't know what's on the other side. We have inklings of it, and we can rely on spirit, and we can rely on source and our guardian angels, that's where we're being led. But we don't know what's on the other side. We could never imagine how magnificent it could be. With those high highs come those low lows. True experience. Okay, so we've got Egyptian hieroglyphs going on in the background here, Kemet vibes. Might want to learn more about ancient Egypt, pyramid energy. Can't remember the name of the guy. I just learned this. There was a guy who he patented a bunch of different like pyramidal food coverings because he was harnessing that pyramid energy, and he claimed that it would keep your food fresher if you kept this geometric shape over it. What a thing. I wonder if it really works, right? Geometrical shapes and what that art comes down to. I like major art vibrations. How are you painting the world that we're coming into? You're called to it. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. We are learning accountability for self, not for anyone else, not for Instagram, not for any social media, genuinely against ourselves and for ourselves. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's total portal energy being called by the stars. This is why you came here, right? Whew, you've got this. One step at a time. We're working through these energies. Saturnian, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Ooh, copper also keeps the spoiling bacteria at bay. Juicy. Oh my gosh. Oh, like giving me thoughts of that electroculture. Oh, energy, orgone energy, chi, ki, prana, the breath, man. All right, so what stone would like to work with us as we're transitioning and we're learning these big lessons here? Yeah, it's like more tests on this phase, especially as we come down now, as this moon phase wanes out. We are really, it's like, do you mean what you said? That's like you talking to yourself, you talking to spirit talking to you. What is it that we are actually gaining? It's not what we're giving up, it's what we're gaining. New routines. All right, so what stone would like to work with us that we could work with? I think that's got to be it, though. Moonstone. Woo-hoo. Live your purpose. Yes. Love it. Live your purpose. Okay, let's read out of this little crystal book right here. Moonstone. Dude, wouldn't you know, it was so foggy and cloudy last night. You couldn't see the eclipse at all. I got really good pictures the night before when I thought it was going to be eclipsing, and it was just like not a cloud in sight. But dang, I am thankful I got those pictures and I got to bask under the moon and enjoy that space, feel that like magnetic, electric, yeah, back and forth. Plus, it was really nice out at 3 a.m. in the morning. It was like I didn't really need to wear a coat. I just had my regular sweater. It was great. All right, Moonstone. I'm getting to it. Live your purpose. We're creating new worlds here. Life is a journey. We each have a unique calling to find our own way along a path to a more purposeful life. It is time to discover a deeper meaning within yourself and ensure the actions you take and the choices you make are, in fact, intentional and purposeful. How can you make a difference? What can you contribute? What is your legacy? Follow your heart as well as your conscience. Just like the moon waxes and wanes, you may feel at times as though you are getting closer to and then further from your true purpose. When you know you walk on the path toward your highest purpose, you feel fulfilled each and every day. Man, that's great. I'm so stoked that this stone came out. Core questions. Why am I here? What is my purpose on this planet? What would it feel like if I were living my highest purpose? Your crystal action, affirm, saying, I walk my path with purpose. Today, write down 3 things your life would look like if you were living your purpose. Then take action toward one or more of these values. Awesome. Plus, that full moon energy is still really strong right now. It's still a great idea to get out under that moon and speak out into the world that which you are releasing and really feel it. That's the key, the feeling. Okay, so let's get into our botanical inspiration. Now that we're into spring, what flower could help us? What message from this botanical inspirations could help us as we seek our purpose, seek our authenticity, really living in the now moment, joy and harmony. There it goes. Hey, a pink rose today. Yesterday we got the red rose. Grace and sweetness. Aw. Wow. Such tender hearts you have. Really, truly beautiful. That really struck a chord in my heart. I'm not trying to say that you're always sweet, but you have such an enormous heart, like encompassing the world, that you really want the best for all. That's why we go through these like hard knocks, because a lot of times sometimes we don't even know how to apply the advice that we see truth in for others, to ourselves. You're so important. That love that you can so easily bestow on another. Sometimes when it's undeserving, sometimes that's the lesson. Undeserving. Everyone deserves the love, right? But there are boundaries. There are crossing of boundaries. Crossing of our own. You're so full of heart. Yeah, what was that first card? You got the love. You do. You just got the love. Grace and sweetness. The pursuit of perfection, then, is the pursuit of sweetness and light. Matthew Arnold. Light. That painter. Starry, Starry Night. That he took his whole life just to see the light. Makes me think, like, he passes away before ever any of his artworks really come to any kind of acclaim. Makes me think of that artist Nick Drake. Black-eyed dog, call my name. Bum 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 bum. Black-eyed dog. Grace and sweetness. That is so beautiful. Okay, gosh, I got really sucked into I just got sucked in. We're going to read about Pink Rose. Rosa centifolia. There are 40,000-year-old fossil records indicating that the very first wild roses were pink ones. The first cultivated roses were also of pink color. It is known that pink roses were grown in the Chinese imperial gardens 5,000 years ago. Some of the earliest known artworks depict pink roses. During the Victorian age, dainty pink roses were so popular, they inspired decorative wallpaper, stationery, jewelry, and many other fashionable items. When pink roses were given or displayed, they conveyed gentle sentiments, such as grace, admiration, kindness, and sweet thoughts. Yeah, you should hold these thoughts for yourself. Have that kindness, that grace, that space to love on yourself in all of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Inspirational message. Greet life with grace, even when situations are challenging. Let pink roses be a gentle reminder that in order to have sweet dreams at night, you need to get in the habit of thinking sweet thoughts each day. Oh, that's so good. Fluway, good to see you. Welcome back. Mel Robbins, she had this podcast about high-fiving yourself in the mirror. Just thought I felt like I should mention it, about having that sweetness to yourself. I've partaken hundreds of times, high-fiving myself in the mirror, like when I get ready for the day. One time too, after I got out of the shower one night, I heard something while I was in the shower, which gave me the heebie-jeebies. And then when I got out of the shower, I saw like this handprint on my mirror and it freaked me out. Like, I didn't realize until like a couple of hours later that it was my own handprint from high-fiving myself in the mornings. Anyways. Oh, okay. So what super attractor message could we use today for our best and highest good as we work through resurfacing emotions, finding our purpose, finding that grace inside for ourselves and for others? What are we attracting into our life? Oh, that was so fast. Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into emotion. Wow, orange creativity here. Lots of that painting vibe. I've been really feeling the arts and crafts lately. We'll see what manifests out of that. It's been a lot of my thoughts these days. And now this card is all orange, that creativity. We've also got the moon and the sun represented here. masculine and feminine, light bursting forth in all directions. True alignment here through creativity, also through that rooting, enjoying this human experience, even in its craziest times, led by spirit, purity of heart. Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. That's that feeling. All right, what angel number could we use to help us on our path today? With our purposeful spiritual alignment, what message do we need to know? What number sync? Angel number sync. 1551 for 12 for 3, communicating. The big pie in the sky. Hold your vision. That's right, those tests. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. Yeah, dude, you're being called. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. A gentle spirit, too. A gentle and sweet spirit. All right, last messages of the day. Man, lots of transformation going on here. I'm thankful that Mars and Pisces energy doesn't feel so strong right now. All right, for our best and highest good. Last messages of the day, messages of cosmic. Please and thank you. What do we need to know? Ooh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. What has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. You're being called. Emoji King, welcome in. What has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. Making moves. Yeah, we just got this one too. It is like something just is cracking open. New downloads, new uploads, more of that creativity bubbling to the surface. And it's completely led by wisdom and your connection to spirit. It's like opening this dark cavern and just filling it with light. But it's like light that you would see in the ocean from, what are they, like those bioluminescent cilia? Yeah, like organically glowing from within. So much beauty you behold. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Yeah, let's experience this. Don't have to be so hard on ourselves. Or I just got a flash of Hermione. What does he say to her? You're so insufferable know-it-all. We lighten up on ourselves here. We are that organic intelligence. No one can do it like you. That involves ups and downs, learning, and we can enjoy that too. Thank goodness for all the failures. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Boom. Your chakras just lighting up, spinning. Technicolor. Ooh, Dream World 2 lighting up. This bright light of yours. Sometimes when you're so bright like that, it can be intimidating. Sometimes it involves a lot of alone time or triggering of others. You're still being called to be your beautiful, shiny self and not be so hard on yourself about that. Prayer, meditation, one step at a time. Also joy, making mistakes. Your bright light inside. You got to stop dimming that, man. That is great. I really hope that this message could help you. Thanks for spending this time with me today. Whew. Tuesday. So yeah, I appreciate you. I thank you to my friends and family. I thank you to YouTube and StreamYard. And above all, thank you so much to the Grand Creator, to that God and Goddess energy, to the spirit guides and guardian angels that are helping me and you every step, every breath, every moment of our life. You are beautiful. Stop dimming your light. Mwah. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.